Yo, what's up guys, it's Melontosh here and I am back for a brand new Pokemon Showdown Live for you guys. Today, we're of course rocking out in the Oras Pokebank OU tier with a little baton pass team I decided to build for you guys. But first of all, before we get things kicked off, I have to apologize for not having a lack of videos, of course. And also, I actually recorded this live before, but I spilled water all over my PC, which as you guys can obviously see is working now. It was absolutely amazing. I had to take it apart, put spray on it like the gear spray. I can't remember the exact name of it, but I put gear spray all over it. I dried it up, put it next to a radiator, and it is all good to go. Hoping, fingers crossed, please don't break. I love you. Don't break. Okay, let's get into the team. We've got M-pinsir here, who's also amazing for Baton Pass. Basically, the original idea of the team was having M-pinsir and Manaphy Hyper Offense Baton Pass. I didn't quite go down that route, but pretty much. So I've got M-pinsir, got Manaphy, it's a Sword Dance Pinsir, Tailglow Manaphy. We've got a Choice Scarf X Shield Rapid Spin. We've got a Healing Wish Latias for if I want to use my Manaphy again, I can just use it as a threat, get it weakened down, Healing Wish it back up. We then have a defensive Marowak with Stealth Rocks, and then we have a bulky Max Speed, Max HP Scolipede with Poison Jab, Baton Pass, Substitute, and Protect just to pass the speed off to my friends over here. Mainly it's going to be Pinsir and Manaphy that you're going to be seeing getting the Baton Pass, but Marowak will get it sometimes, Latias will get it sometimes, Excadrill is very rare because he is Choice Scarf. So, we're going up against a Ferrothorn, a Scolipede, a Volcanion, a Xurkitree, a Scyther, and a Gyarados. So it's cool to see Scyther up here. Do not see that very often, but my opponent does not have any hazard removal. That is fact, and I don't really think he has anything like an Oko, my Dave, the Marowak. I just called it Dave because he didn't have a nickname for it. I think I'm just going to leave him Marowak. Marowak's really good for the Xurkitree, which is nice. I feel like he might leave with his Ferrothorn though. He could also leave with the Gyarados, but I'm happy to just get my Stealth Rocks up then because he may just go for a sub or something, which I can deal with. So he actually leaves with the Scyther. This is amazing for me. Maybe he's going to go ahead and go for the knockoff, but I'm going to go ahead and get my Rocks up because so Scolipede doesn't want me doing that, Volcanion doesn't want me doing that, and Scyther doesn't want me dealing with that, and neither does Gyarados. I don't know where I am on the ladder. It seems maybe I'm not that high because it is such a Stealth Rock team without Defog, unless Scyther gets Defog, okay? Unless Scyther gets Defog. There's the Pursuit actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my Rocks up. Let's just go ahead and Will-O-Wisp. I don't expect him to go out into his Volcanion, so let's go ahead and Will-O-Wisp. He's going to go for another Pursuit. Okay, that's fair enough. I could have just Flare Blitz and maybe killed, but I'm going to go ahead and Will-O-Wisp here. Maybe he's bulky, maybe he's not, who knows. I can if I need this thing, but I think it's just nice having you around for the Xurkitree. So I think what I'd like to go into is my Excadrill. I mean, maybe I can just go into Lenny. Realistically, I can just go out to Lenny. What you could Aerial Ace me, but I can Protect and then Baton Pass maybe into my Argonaut. And then Ice Beam. No, let's just go out to Speckles here. He's going to go for the Pursuit. That is going to do 17%, which is really not that much at all, thanks to the burn. I am Mold Breaker, of course. That's not really going to matter here. I'm going to fire a Rock Slide. I do see the Ferrothorn coming in, but I just want to play safe right now. I'm in the driver's seat at the moment. I've got Rocks up, and I just want to get his team switching around as much as possible. There's the Gyarados to get the Intimidate off, but this should still do a decent amount. It is going to be super effective. I'm going to be able to 2-hit KO this Gyarados. And this is fine for me. I'm Choice Scarf. I'm just going to go for another Rock Slide. If he wants to go into his Ferrothorn, that is fine. He doesn't actually know that I'm Scarfed, so maybe he thinks he's going to be able to outspeed me, but he is indeed Mega Gyarados. I should have seen that coming from a mile away. Can we still kill? No, of course we can't. And that was really massive misplay on my part. It was a massive misplay on my part. I ain't gonna lie. I think I'm just going to go out to Lenny. I mean, that Rock Slide actually did nothing. So let's go to my damage calc. And let's go to a Gyarados. Gyarados. Mega. I don't know why I didn't see that coming. It was really stupid. Normally the first thing I do is identify Mega and threats and stuff, but I didn't. So we're going to go offensive. We're going to go to a Choice Scarf Excadrill at -1, which is not great. That'll probably be why. Rock Slide is really going to do nothing. So that does actually ring a bell. So let's just go to Scolipede. I mean, Spike Lead is basically what I am, except for I don't have any attack. And I do not have Mega Horn. I've got Poison Jab. But I'm pretty sure this should do it, right? I mean, it is Stab after all. Poison Jab. Yeah, it should still do it. I mean, it's not going to be... It's going to be pretty close. He may go for the D-Dancing. I'm going to Protect or something weird, but I'm just going to go for the Poison Jab. Because it doesn't really... It's the best play for me to do. And, like, I has no downfall. Because I get my speed boost anyways. And even if he went for the DD, I'm still going to speed tie with him. Not speed tie with him, outspeed him. And Poison Jab hits everything but the Ferrothorn, and that allows me to baton pass off to the Ferrothorn, to the Marowak, or whatever I'd like to baton pass out into. I'm sorry, I'm very rusty. I haven't really commentated in a while, and I can't really talk at all. Torque. It's like a torque, like a thing. Goes out into the Scyther. I mean, you're burned. I think I'm just gonna click Poison Jab. I mean, actually no. Let's just try and win here. I'm gonna go ahead and click Protect. Yeah, I'm going to click Protect, see if he wants to go for. Maybe the Aerial Ace is coming. There is the Aerial Ace. Absolutely fantastic. I'm going to get to +2, so I'm going to outspeed all his Scarfers as well. Now, what I'm going to do is, I mean, Ferrothorn may still be able to take on my... Argonaut, but I can Healing Wish it back up. Let's Baton Pass out here. This Aerial Ace should do nothing to me. This Aerial Ace should do nothing to me. That does absolutely nothing to me. I've got leftovers as well. I'm going to go ahead and fire off a Tail Glow. I mean, he should go out into his Ferrothorn here, but he may not because he just forfeits. That's absolutely fantastic. I'm going to go and get another battle here. I'm also going to look at see what rating I am because it may be a little bit of a lower rank live. I'm not sure because I haven't played in literally yonks. I'm 1352, which isn't great at all. So that might be explaining it why. I'm going to say good luck, have fun. Of course, I'm going to say good luck, have fun. As we see a Volcanion, wow, a Mamoswine, a Mimikyu hiding behind that Metagross arm. The Metagross's arm, probably going to be Mega Metagross. There we go, I did it that time. We've got the Landers and the Mew. Mew's going to be his defogger for that Volcarona. That thing can really shoot me. It's actually a massive threat to my team. Dave can take a hit as well, which should be kind of cool. And Speckles should be able to outspeed at +1 and kill with a Rock Slide. It won't be able to speed it up at +1. That's a lie. But Lenny will be able to and put a Baton Pass into something, so that could be kind of fun. I could potentially, if I need to, protect with Lenny, although he may just go for another Quicker Dance, which would be a bit of a pain. I can protect with Lenny and then Baton Pass out into my Argonaut. But what I want to leave with here, I'm going to leave with my Argonaut, thinking he's going to leave with his Mamoswine or the Landorus. There's the Mamoswine. I'm very happy to take an Earthquake from this thing. I just want to get a Scold off. So he wants me to have good luck, but he doesn't want me to have fun. No, I'm joking, dude. So I'm going to go for the Scold. He does have the Sash. If I can snag the burn, that would be amazing. No burn, but that's fine. He goes for the Earthquake, of course. That's fantastic, because this thing could be his Rocker. So I'm going to go ahead and fire off another Scold. Goes for the Ice Shard. Absolutely fine play by me. This thing could definitely be his Rocker. It means he may not have Rocks on the Lando or the Mew, or the Metagross, but it seems unlikely, as I'm thinking it's very much going to be Mega Metagross. What is he going to go out into here? Because if he goes out to Volcarona, he very much forces me to go for the Scold. Am I forced to go for the Scold there? Out comes the Mew. Interesting. Is he going to Psychic? I think he's going to Taunt? I don't know. I'm going to go into my Iona because I should be able to take anything that he wants to go for on. He goes for the knockoff, actually. Okay, not going to lie, I did not see that coming. But I should be able to take one more. I'm going to go ahead and drop a Draco on this thing. Maybe he's going to take this opportunity to go out into his Metagross. I could have just Scolded there and then Healing Wish that back up later. But I kind of thought he'd be Taunt, but then I would have outsped anyway. So there you go. I'm going to Draco. That does absolutely nothing. So this is indeed a specially defensive Mew. He's going to go ahead and Will-O-Wisp. I'm fine with that. And now what I'm going to do is I could just go out into my Lenny, because I don't see a double Willow coming. I'm going to Roost Up and see what he wants to do. So he's going to be knock off Will-O-Wisp, defog Taunt. So I'm going to Roost Up and see what he wants to go for. Is he going to Taunt here? There's the knockoff again. Okay, that's fine. I think I'm just going to go... well, let's see how much my M-pinsir is going to do. Because, I mean, this thing actually matches up really well against my team. I mean, I don't really have much to break it. So, M-pinsir. Return's going to do... that's Gyarados. Are you defog? Yeah, you're probably defog. I mean, you could be still Breaker, it doesn't really matter. Return's going to do, so I should be able to set up an SD on you. I guess my plan is going to be... so he's going to continue to knock off. I think I'm just going to go out and do my Lenny and Scout for the Psychic, then Baton Pass out. So if I can get a sub up, I can get a sub up, and that'll be amazing. Yeah, so I'm going to go out to Lenny here. I don't mind my leftovers getting knocked off, which is what he's going to go for. He does indeed go for that. And my leftovers do indeed get knocked off. I know it's not great for setting up subs and stuff because it's really useful having leftovers, but I just misplayed hard, so that's fine. So my Protect is of course going to fail, and I guess I'm just going to go for the Poison Jab here. I'm going to break the Disguise on this thing, which is just fantastic for me, and he's going to go for the Swords of Dance. Okay, that's absolutely fine by me, because what I can do is I think I'm just going to Baton Pass out into my Excadrill. Or do I just stay in and Poison Jab? I need to... No, I'm going to Baton Pass. I'm going to Baton Pass here. I'm going to Baton Pass out into my Speckles here. I know I don't really need the speed, but it may make him think he's going to go for the Z power. That's going to kill me. Yep. That's going to kill me. That is very unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Let's see Mimikyu. Mimikyu. Okay, so we know you don't have a Pinsir. Return is actually going to kill you. So, and how much is a +2 Shadow Sneak going to do? How much is a +2 Shadow Sneak going to do? I think I can live it. I think I can live it. So I'm going to go into Pinsir here. Unless you're bulky, which I highly doubt, I'm going to go for the return. I'm going to outspeed. Nothing going to see me want to take a return except for the Landorus. M-pinsir puts loads and loads and loads of pressure on my opponent. He could go into his Metagross, but that's risking the Earthquake. He's just going to stay in, go for the Shadow Sneak. Like I said, I can eat that up, but that may mean he's bulky. He's not bulky. We're going to be able to take him out with the return, which is just fabulous. He, of course, goes out into the Lando, which is an absolutely fine play. I'm going to go out into my Iona here. I mean, if he gets rocks up, he gets rocks up for good. That is fact. But M-pinsir can outspeed you and outspeed the Volcanion, so he's useful. And Quick Attack on Volcanion is very, very useful. So, what is Dave doing right now? Helping me with the Metagross. So I think I'm just going to go out to Iona. And I think I'm actually going to take this opportunity. He's going to U-turn. Wow. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe Scarf Lando, and he did indeed have the rocks on the Mammoth Swine. So I could have just stayed in there, fired off a return, and really hurt him. But what I'm going to do here is, I mean, he's going to outspeed me. I'm just going to go out to Dave, because Dave should be able to take any one hit. He may not be able, he may die to the Earthquake, but he doesn't really have much else use. This match, he's going to go for the Bullet Punch. That's going to do absolutely nothing to me. And I'm tempted to get my rocks up for the Volcanion. And I think that's what I'm going to do. He goes to the Zen Headbutt. I am going to be able to eat 2 of those. He's going to get the flinch, though. That really, really sucks. That really, really sucks. That really, really sucks. I'm going to say it again. That really, really sucks. I'm going to go ahead and Will-O-Wisp. Oh, that sucks so much. Do I kill the Mega Metagross or not? I don't know, because here's the thing, if I kill the Mega Metagross, then Volcanion then comes in hot. And am I even going to kill? Volcanion comes in at full health. So do I kill the Mega Metagross or do I take 50%? I'm going to go for the Flare Blitz. He's now going to put a double out into his Lando, okay? So I wanted the Will-O-Wisp there, but I chose not to. And now another Zen Headbutt is going to take me out. My opponent is a lucky ducky for sure. I think he may just go for the U-turn, so I'm actually going to go ahead and try and get my Stealth Rocks up. There's his Stealth Rocks. We're going to trade rocks for rocks. I'm happy with that. I'm now going to fire for Will-O-Wisp because I think he's Scarfed. No, he's not Scarfed. Okay, so there we go. It doesn't matter. I'm very happy to sack off my my Marowak there. I think I'm just going to go into my Argonaut and fire off a Scold. Yeah, I'm going to go into Marowak here, my Manaphy, not Marowak, and I'm going to fire off a Scold. It means that Iona is going to die in switching as well, which is very, very unfortunate, and I'm not going to be able to freaking get a Healing Wish off, which is definitely tough, so this is going to be a close one. Volcanion is going to be able to come in, and it's going to take 50%. In comes the Metagross, which is just, I think this is GG. I have to Scold, hope I live. So I don't live, but of course, that freaking flinch on the Metagross is going to win him the game. I'm going to go into Hazard in case he's already shown the Bullet Punch, in case the Bullet Punch doesn't kill or he's adamant or something. There's the Bullet Punch, he gets a crit, I don't know if it mattered. I'm going to go ahead and just go out into Iona and then go out into my Lenny. And I'm going to find another match. That really, really sucked because if that Flare Blitz had gone off, it would have been good times. It would have been good times. I mean, well, I went for Stealth Rocks anyway, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to go ahead and click Baton Pass. As we're going up against a Katana, a Mammoth Swine, a Rotom Wash, a Sableye, a Clefable, and a Dragonite. I'm just going to make sure he killed me here. There you go. There's the GG. It did really suck with Marowak, but oh well, who really cares? So who do I want to lead with here? I think I want to lead Marowak because that helps me with the Sableye. If he leaves the Katana, I can flare a bit. He could leave with the Mammoth Swine actually, which kind of makes me actually want to leave the Argonaut. I'm going to leave the Argonaut because I can set up on the Sableye, and that's fantastic. So first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and go for the Tail Glow here. If he goes down to Katana, then that's impressive, but he doesn't. So I don't want what he's going to go for. He goes for the knocking off my leftovers. I'm fine with that because now I can fire off the Scold, and something's going to take a hefty old hit. Something's going to take a hefty old hit. Dragonite's going to have a chance of getting burned, and I'm going to have taken a banded extreme speed maybe, but I'm going to revenge with the Ice Beam. Clefable can't take this on. Mammoth Swine maybe if it's Focus Sash, but he just leaves the Sableye in to get burnt and done with. He's going to go for a Will-O-Wisp to help wear me down, but this time I'm just going to go for an Energy Ball in case he decides to go out into Rotom Wash and he's Scarfed or something, and his Energy Ball should still kill the Mega Sableye. So that's Mega Sableye out of the way, which is fantastic because my opponent does not have a Defogger, and he has a he has a Dragonite, and I really want to get the rocks up for this Dragonite. So that's Manurak's job this game, is to get the rocks up for the Dragonite. We see no Defogger, and that's amazing. He could technically have Defog on Katana, but somehow I doubt that. He goes out into the Katana, which is an absolutely fine switch. I'm going to go ahead and go out into Dave. Maybe he's going to go for the Night Slash, predicting that, but I'm going to try and take this opportunity to get my rocks up, because Leaf Blade seems very often, I'm a +3 Manaphy. You don't really want to be taking that risk. I definitely want to pass into Manaphy this game and try and win. He's going to go for the SD. I don't think I can mess around with this thing. I'm just going to Flare Blitz. I don't think I can mess around with this thing. I really don't think I can mess around with this thing. I just have to go for the Flare Blitz. Maybe I should be aggressive and go for the Stealth Rocks. Maybe I should. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. I'm just going for a Flare Blitz. I don't want to mess around with a +2 Katana. That's not something I want to mess around with. The good thing about this is I will be able to outspeed it. But I don't really have much that can hit it, because you really want to hit it on the special side, and he's going to outspeed everything that I can hit on the special side. So it's definitely troublesome. It is definitely troublesome. But maybe I can get a speed pass off with my Scolipede into something like Manaphy and get him not to go for a Leaf Blade, because he shouldn't be going for Leaf Blades when I've got my Scolipede out. But maybe he will. Maybe he's a crazy man. He's going to go ahead and put a double out into his Rotom Wash. Should have seen that one coming. Is he going to go ahead and Hydro Pump here? I mean, it would be a bit silly if I Stealth Rocked, wouldn't it? Because I really need to get Stealth Rocks up. It would be a bit silly. So I'm just going to go out to Mayona, because I really do need to get Stealth Rocks up. I do think he's going to Volt Switch. Even though that... yeah, I think he's going to Volt Switch. There's the Hydro Pump, so I did make the right play. I guess it was just too much of a temptation for him. I'm going to go and just go for the Side Shock. As we see, this thing is not very specially defensive. So I'm going to Side Shock here. Go, maybe the Clefable is going to come out. There's the Clefable. As he sees Gengar, it does 29%. So that's decent damage. Not going to lie, that is decent damage. I think I just want to go out to Lenny. That seems fun to me. Yeah, I'm going to go out to Lenny here. I'm going to go out to Lenny. He's going to go for the Calm Mind. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and sub up here. Because loads of my team is special. So I'm going to go for the sub. I am going to be able to outspeed. And I should be able to just return him. Maybe this Moonblast is going to break my sub. He got Thunderbolt, interestingly enough. Okay, so I should be able to live at least one. I am max HP, and I'm just going to go for a Poison Jab. Try and wear this thing down nice and slow. That's 51%, so not that nice and slow. He's going to go for a Thunderbolt. That's not going to do too much to me. We do see that he is indeed Magic Guard, and I think I'm just going to go for another... Go on to Dragonite, but I can then just say that I'm going to Poison Jab here and take out the Clefable. That's amazing. I really thought he'd make an offensive switch there. Maybe he's going to go out into his Katana, but that wouldn't make much sense, because I can just Baton Pass out. And I would just Baton Pass out into my Marak. I can take any other hit, and then I'd outspeed you. So that sounds fun. Out comes the Rotom Wash here. I'm going to Protect to see what you want to go for, because if you Will-O-Wisp, I can just set up a sub. There's the Volt Switch. So what I'm going to do... as we see no leftovers on you, so I'm really kind of curious as to what you are. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to... I'm actually going to go for the sub, in case, just to see if you are... There's the Volt Switch again. So I'm pretty sure you are Choice Scarf, and that's definitely very good for me to know. If he goes out into the Dragonite, I know he's going to go for Extreme Speed. I'm just going to switch straight out into my Marowak. If he goes out into his Mamoswine, I don't know what I'm going to do if he goes out to Mamoswine. There is indeed the Dragonite. He could set up a DD. He could indeed do that. I'm going to go out into Dave. And I think I'll just Will-O-Wisp. He could very well be Lumberry. He could. So maybe I'll just Shadow Bone. There's the Extreme Speed, however, and that means I can go for the Will-O-Wisp, because if he was +1/+1, then I really don't want to go for the Will-O-Wisp and let me get to +1/+1 again. He goes for the Earthquake. That, of course, does a lot of damage, but I'm going to get Will-O-Wisp off. Are you Lumberry? There's no Lumberry on you, so I should be able to take another one of these, and I'm going to go ahead and get my rocks up, and that breaks the Mamoswine Sash if he had one. Same with Katana. There's the Earthquake. I'm going to go ahead and live that. Mamoswine's now never going to have Multiscales again, because of the Burn and the Stealth Rocks, so that's good news for me. And, in fact, I think I'm going to pull... no. No. Yeah, there's no point. I'm going to go for Shadow Bone. I wanted to pull an aggressive double out into my Latias, but I don't gain anything from that, because if he goes for the Declaw when I have low health, then he can just kill me and I don't get a Healing Wish off, which is bad news bears. That is what's known as bad news bears. So I'm actually going to go out into my Mayona right now, because I outspeed this thing. I can take an Extreme Speed, and I'm just going to drop a Draco on his team, because nothing in his team really wants to take a Draco Media, and he lets his Dragonite go in, and I'm going to go ahead and take it out nice and easy. So we've got the Katana, the Mamoswine, and the Rotom Wash left. He goes out into the Katana, of course, knowing that this thing can potentially very well, most likely, sweep me. I'm just going to drop another Draco, because this thing has no special defense, and I mean, that's good damage. That means I just want to know how much my Pinsir's Quick Attack is going to do. This is the problem with Katana, is that it literally can just win. Katana. Katana, blank set, quick attack is going to do... Wow, not a lot. Not a lot at all. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just... I'm going to Drake a Meteor again. Just try and get as much damage as I can off. Is he going to Sword Dance again? No, he goes for the Smart Strike. Can I live? Oh my lord, I live! Latias, you absolute demon. Okay, Latias, you absolute demon. So we know we're good to go here. The question is because extra draw outspeeds, do I just let Lenny go down, or am I going to use it for the Argonaut sweep? I think I'm going to try and use Lenny. Lenny is more useful for the Choice Scarf Road and Wash. But when am I going to get a chance to pass? I'm not going to get a chance to pass. That is the problem. So I think I'm actually going to sack... am I going to sack Lenny? I'm not going to sack Lenny, because it also outspeeds the Rotom. So I'm just going to go for the Draco here. As I'm going to go for another Draco, that is definitely going to be able to bring him down to a range where my quick attack from M-pinsir is going to be able to come in. That forces him into the Rotom as well. So I'm going to go out into my M-pinsir here. This forces him into the Rotom 100%. I'm going to go for the quick attack. I mean, he's not going to switch out. I mean, he could do. He could switch out. He could switch out, but I've got the extra that outspeeds, and he can't switch into Manaphy. So I'm going to go for the extreme speed. I'm going to be able to take out this Katana, which is just amazing for me. I'm so glad Latias lived that, because holy mod, that was probably a roll. He goes out into Juicy Lucy, which I don't quite understand. I guess I'll just fire for return. He is scarfed. I live! Oh my god, M-pinsir with the rolls. Jesus Christ. M-pinsir with the rolls. So he was scarfed Mamoswine. Is he not scarfed Rotom? Let's find out. I want to find out if he's double scarf. Scarf Mamo, that took me off guard, not gonna lie. I had extra draw that outsped anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and fire for return. Oh my lord, my throat hurts, but I don't want to have water because I spilt the water last time. So I'm just gonna have to hold off on the water. How many matches have we had? We've had 3 matches. So he was not Choice Scarf Rotom. He's going to go for Hydro Pump. Maybe he specs. He misses his Hydro Pump, which actually sucks. But I'm going to go ahead and grab one more game. It does suck for my opponent that he missed the Hydro Pump, but it didn't really matter in the long run. So I'm going to go ahead and say GG. He says kill me. I did kill him, and he don't know why. Maybe he thought that I could have gone for another move, but I didn't have another move. So next up, we're going up against Tapu Lele. Oh no, I haven't faced this thing in so long. I forgot what a threat this tier was at the moment. We've got Tapu Lele, Mega Metagross. Don't want to go in for Zen Headbutts and those. Magnezone to trap those other Metagrosses, I guess. And what else? Spherethorn's pretty common at the moment. Gyarados, Landorus, and Terrakion. So what's going to be the biggest threat to me? What is going to be the biggest threat to me? I mean, I can't switch into Tapu Lele. So Tapu Lele is going to be the biggest threat to me. I can outspeed it. I can't go for quick attack with Pinsir. I need to remember that. And that is very troublesome. So Scarf is going to be a real problem. I've got Lenny, which I can protect and Baton Pass. Also, I don't really have much for Terrakion. When do you ever have much for Terrakion? So what's going to be a problem for him is definitely Manaphy. Because I naturally outspeed most of his team. Other than the Mega Metagross and the Terrakion, he's probably going to be Scarfed Lele, so that wouldn't really count. But if I can get a Speed Pass into Manaphy and gets +3, that's looking dangerous for him. Also, I see that he does not have a Stealth Rocker, and that's fabulous for me. So Dave can be used for the Tapu Lele if he's going for Moonblast and the Metagross, but I think his most important job is to get up rocks. But I'm going to leave with my Argonaut. I don't see him leaving with the Magnezone, and it matches up against everything on the team except for the Magnezone and the Gyarados, and the Tapu Lele. But I think 3 out of 6 is not bad, 50% chance. He leaves with the Terrakion. I'm fine with that. I mean, close combat is going to do a lot, but I should be able to live. He goes for the Taunt. That is amazing, so I'm just going to fire off a Scald, and he's going to get a crit. That does not matter. He's going down to his stats. Can we stack the Burn? We couldn't get it on the Mamoswine, and we cannot get it on the Argonaut. I wonder if he's going to get his rocks up or not. But I think what I'd like to do is go out into Iona, because either way I'm going to outspeed you. If you go for close combat, I'm going to eat that up. He does get his rocks up, that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Psyshock and take out the Terrakion. So that's Terrakion out of the way. Tapu Lele is still there. Gyarados is there. I'm assuming it's going to be Mega Metagross. It could be Mega Gyarados, because I've got to keep that in the back of my mind. He must be thinking now that I'm going to go for the default. He goes out into his Gyarados, kind of telling me that he could be Mega Gyarados. And honestly, I'm just going to drop a Draco, because I don't want this thing setting up. That is 50%. That's fabulous. Is he going to DD? There's the DD. There is the DD. Okay, so now what I'm going to have to do... I don't see him going for Waterfall. I see him going for Ice Fang or Crunch. He could DD again. He could DD again. Did I just make a grave mistake? I'm going to go out to Lenny. Even though it's a massive win con for me, I can still win without Lenny. He's going to go for another Dragon Dance. That's absolutely fine. I think... I mean, I'm just going to protect. I'm going to protect it. Hopefully he goes for the attacking move. He goes for the sub. I'm going to go ahead and poison jab. Outspeeding him, breaking the sub. He's going to be able to kill me. Z flying power. Oh no. That's a dead Scolipede. That is a very dead Scolipede. So he's +1 attack now. However, Lenny outsped him at +1. So I'm going to get my phone out here just to run a quick rundown on my calculator. Good old Huawei P8 hashtag. I don't know, sponsor a 150 sub YouTube channel. So what's your max speed? You're 284. So I'm kind of thinking that maybe you're adamant. 284 times 2 equals 568, and my 355 times 1.5 for my Choice Scarf Scolipede is going to be 532. So that would make you adamant, 100% adamant Gyarados. So adamant Gyarados is going to clock in at Gyarados. 261 speed. So let's just see, maybe you're bulky. 261 times 1.5 is no. Sorry, that's my fault. 261 times 2, yeah, that is 522. So now let's go to our Excadrill. And I think Excadrill is Jolly, yes. So 302 times 1, not 0, 1.5 is 453. So I'm not going to outspeed the Gyarados, I don't think. No, I'm not. That is very unfortunate. However, is Pinsir going to kill? I should have just calculated that from the beginning. Gyarados, sub DD. Quick attack to do 22 to 26. Oh wow, that's a roll and a half, isn't it? I mean, I don't think he can kill Iona. I don't think. Oh, it's +3, dude. It's +3, dude. I'm gonna Side Shock. He's gonna bounce, of course. He's just gonna kill me. Let's find out. You lived, Latias. You lived. You lived the Katana Smart Strike. Can you live this? No, you can't live this. Nutsacks, and more nutsacks. So let's go for the roll with Pinsir. I'm gonna Mega Evolve. I'm gonna quick attack. Pinsir, please. Yes, we got the roll. Oh my lord. Pinsir, let's go. Pinsir. If you went for Fly there, I could have switched out and come back in. And I shouldn't have sacked Latias there. Pinsir, legend, absolute hero. I'm going out into Dave. Dave's my man. Pinsir's here. I can Rapid Spin away the rocks with my Excadrill. I also am going to need Excadrill to Iron Head the Tapu Lele. Those are my games. Those are my plays. What's he going to go for? He's going to Mega Evolve. Hopefully he goes for the Ice Punch. I'm going to eat that up all day. I'm seeing Lando come out here, so I'm going to go ahead and go for the Will-O-Wisp, as the Landorus does indeed come out, and I'm going to go ahead and go for the... I'm going to go ahead and miss. I actually really want to get a Will-O-Wisp on this thing. He goes for the knockoff. I'm going to live that. I know I could have saved this thing for Metagross, but that Will-O-Wisp miss really sucked. I guess it's payback for the... roll with... Pinsir. So I'm going to go ahead and go for the Shadow Bone here. I mean, I may as well get my rocks up. He's going to knock off, of course. That's absolutely fine by me. I'm going to go out into my Manaphy. And I'm just going to fire... I'm going to go for a Tail Glow. Yeah, I'm going to go for a Tail Glow, because if he wants to make the offensive switch into the Metagross... There's the offensive switch into the Metagross. Okay, that's fine by me. You can Zen Headbutt me. I'm going to go ahead and get as much damage as I can right now. I'm going for the Scald. There's a Zen Headbutt. Can we not get flinched again? There's the Scald. That does so much. Can we burn? There's the burn. And we're going to take out the Mega Metagross with that 6% burn damage. Love that Manaphy coming through all day. Goes out into his Lando, showing me that he's scarfed. He's just showing me that he's scarfed. But I'm going to go ahead and Scald. He goes for the Earthquake. I'm going to eat that up. And Landorus is going to go down. Magnezone and Tapu Lele left. Comes out into the Tapu Lele. Let's find out if you're scarfed. If you are scarfed. I'm going to Scald. You're not scarfed. Oh my god, can we burn? No, there's no burn there. Holy moly. You're not scarfed, so you're 317. My Pinsir is going to be able to outspeed you. I'm going out into my Pinsir. He said, look bro, just use Surf. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Earthquake. And I'm going to take out the Tapu Lele, and this should take out the Magnezone, unless he's Scarf Magnezone, in which case I can just come in with my Scarf Extra outspeed. He's not Scarf Magnezone. That is going to be GG, and that is going to be the end of this live. I know I'm rusty. I know I'm not playing well, and I'm sorry, but I'm getting it back. I'm slowly but surely getting my mojo back, and I say my mojo, I mean like I'm not exactly good, but I'm getting my mojo back, so I'm getting back to where I used to be, if you know what I mean, because I haven't played in so long. But I'm thoroughly enjoying it, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. But that is going to be all from me today, guys. If you guys did enjoy today's video, please leave a like rating down below. If you are feeling like an absolute legend, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. But other than that, I'll smell you later.